Hello guys, Mr. King, Mr. came back and once again, so type video. Hajime program 1450 came out today. There was no chapter last week. There was just nothing really else to post up. Haven't really been doing much. Just continue to search around for employment and going on like with the comic book. But keeping up with the last chapter where Mishima came outside the house, saw Ippo, and we got to the arena. That was an entire chapter. Wish that was a joke. But I get around to this chapter. Mishima versus Rosario. Yokohama is burning up tonight. We get to see Kimura Aoki, the great Takamura. Hey, the guy I guess showed up to the arena around 1450. Rosario in battle mode. Kimura says to send them Miata, yo, you made it. It says like, hey. I guess Sinnoh forgot their names again, which is, I don't know. Maybe it's been a while. It's not like they've been in the same group in a long time since Sinnoh first showed up to the want to go with Spartak and more than that, want to go challenge Ippo. So, because Kimura's like, oh yo, Kimura. And Miata's like, our seats that are this way. And Kimura Yoki's like, you guys are sure are friendly. And Miata's like, I had to order my ticket while I was at his gym, which unfortunately meant we had to sit next to each other. And Takamura says to Sinnoh, fuckface, your father Ricardo Martinez, right? Come on, man. And Sinnoh's like, yeah. And Takamura's like, you want to win? And Sinnoh's like, duh. And Takamura's like, then I got a piece of advice. Do your best. And Sinnoh's like, the fuck kind of advice is that? By the way, where's Makanouchi? And we see inside the arena, someone says he's getting nice and stiff with the cheer squad. Nice and stiff? What you mean by that? Nice and stiff? What you mean by that? And then someone says no freaking way. And we see the Hell Society banner. And Kumi's like, you're too stiff. The match haven't even started yet. And Ippo's already sweating bullets. And I don't know who the girl next to Kumi is. Now I don't think that's Mishima's boss daughter, is it? I don't think so. Could be. Ippo's like, sorry, even though I should be the one saying that to you, I'm just a ball of nerves. I feel like this is gonna turn into a joke. And they look at each other. And Ippo's like, how can I put it? When I'm down there fighting, myself is no problem, but when I'm a second or when I'm watching from the outside, it's just so stressful. I'm just a weakling after all. Kumi-san, you're incredible. It's your brother's bitch match, and yet... And Kumi looks away, close her eyes. And she's like, I'm all nerves too, even though I've seen my brother fight thousands of times. I never get used to it. But... last night and this morning we was together. He was much calmer than usual. I think he was trying to make me feel calmer too. Ippo remembers back to the whole fist when Mishima raised his fist at him. Ippo's like, yeah, I see, definitely. Ippo balls up his fist. I just have to do whatever I can. And he beats on his chest like a So I was right. That is the boss's daughter. I was like, wait a minute. The guy next to Ippo didn't look like anything, but the guy next to Kumi, the way she's looking, something's not right. But yeah, pretty sure that's the boss's daughter. And then we cut out to the city jumbotron. Yeah, I'll cheer him on. I'll give him everything I got. We see somebody walking. And this is Rosario showing up to the locker room. Wow. Well, Mr. Ben's like, you're late. They've been waiting to check your hand wraps. My goodness, what have you been doing this whole time? Rosario's like, it couldn't be helped. I needed to be all twirled perfectly equally. All twirled perfectly equally? It turns out Japanese hair salons are really thorough about it. He removes his hat. But thankfully, we got it done. He looks like a mutant. Oh my god! he went he waited all this time to get his hair done? Really? Last minute? Alright. I want you to clean up my bird feathers and shape up my scalp. shape it up! I'm not fighting this man without the proper hit. Oh my goodness. Without the appropriate head unit. Don't forget your hairstyle. Get the wraps. Well, get your wraps on and start warming up. Yeah. This is outside, so you'll see the ceiling. The hand wraps are on. You hear some swish. You see a zap Rosario. We see some good shadow boxing. Mr. Ben's like, oh, Rosario is tearing it up in the locker room. And Rosario's like, good, I'm all hydrated now. My body feels light. I can move like normal again. And Mr. Ben, like, says to himself, he's as sharp as ever. You want to think he'll missed out on any training time while he was in jail. Just as I expected from him. Rosario's like, it's the same as with a gun. The further the target, the lower your accuracy is. So just close in and pop. Pop. Why he's looking like a maniac here. Oh my goodness. He looks like a madman. And Mr. Ben, you see a ... and he says to himself, the problem is, I don't know, he might be questioning his life decisions here. We see me unleashing the flicker jabs. Look at the flicker jab. Look at that work. Oh my goodness, look at it. That's not Shinoda, is it? No, that's somebody else. Oh, so is that Shinoda? No, that's Mishua's coach. And I guess it's rather Misha was saying the problem, and the coach says stamina, or the coach is saying the problem is stamina. And it continues. Between his failed weight control and his lack of training, it's obvious that he'll be on low stamina, so he'll be going to try to end this in the first half. He's a brawler to begin with, and always rushes forward. He rushes in the first thing. From the onset, he steals the pace and pressures you in and pressures you down. He can't do that this time. He will start to drag in the middle rounds, and drag in the middle rounds into the back end. They'll go along with his exchanges in the first half, make him miss, make him move. We want him exhausted, make him throw everything he got, and once he's exhausted, he'll be a sitting duck. Misha looks over, you see a flicker shot. Sendo's yawning. Miyata's like, hey. Sendo's like, what? I'm bored. Miyata's like, this is a world title semifinal. Even if it's boring, can you really just watch two fighters Can you really watch two fighters giving it everything they have and still young? You're human garbage. Wow, I got some Kakashi right there. When you scope over to Takamura, he's yawning. And Yoki's like, come on. Kimura's like, be a little more discreet. Surprisingly, no one really noticed the great Takamura. And you hear somebody says, as it pulls back, oh, thank God it's finally over. Good thing too, I was about to pass the fuck out from the bottom. And see Ippo thinking it's finally happening. Some heartbeats. We get the back shots of Bishop in Rosario. And now Rosario has his edge back and he's already in battle mode. As they prepare to fight, neither fighter is yelling an inch to be continued. It's an alright chapter, I guess. Now, why does it feel? Is this chapter and last chapter where it feel like not much of anything has happened? It's the strangest thing. Like I can't be the only one feeling like this. Why does it feel like we've seen like these preliminaries before? We've seen this whole build-up type of thing. Why does it feel so slow now? Like it's just dragging pace. Like it's just taking up time. And then the Takamura calling Sendo fuckface. Why? Why, brother? What? He hasn't done anything. And the Takamura's like, do your best. And I'm indifferent to that. Because when Takamura gets rich advice, it was like, what can Takamura do? And he was like, eat a dick. I want to kill you. When I get back. And then when Kimura... and Kimura's like, trying to fight him? I'm going to kill you too. What? And this other with Ippo is just like, do your best. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So, and we catch up with Ippo, and Ippo called himself a weakling. Don't I don't see where it's coming from. Ironically, I would be surprised. Like, have you already compared himself to the coach already, and how the coach must have felt?
And in the end, when I threw in the towel, there wasn't anything left in me either. Since then, I've been racking my brains out. A million what-ifs, agonizing about what I should or shouldn't have taught you before you faced the champion.
You know, I made the whole video of why Ippo lost and so-and-so, and it's just, ironically, Takamura don't really have that problem. He is surprisingly considerate to the coach. Because every time Ippo lost, you know, look at him. Look at him, look at me, damn it. Stop making that upset face. Stop it. Stop it. Don't worry about him. He's not stepping back in this ring again. Just focus on me. On me. Believe in me. Don't believe in them. And that's why I'm always, like always, alone. Some excellent combinations of chapters. Hey, Ippo, don't go in the ring and make him look like that ever again. So, Takamura's always been considerate, and if it was Takamura in that scenario, he'd be like, you know, this is how the old man feels. But with Ippo, well, you know, I'm just a weakling. I don't know. Hopefully this leads to a chapter with Ippo truly questioning what was it all for. Maybe something like an AJ Dante thing.
Some self-confidence. I thought my passion for boxing was the advantage I had over everyone else. But despite all that, damn it!
On difference is, I gotta look at was Ricardo Martinez the world champion when Dante fought him? I don't think he was.
I'm gonna bring it back if it kills me.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like a preliminary. No, it wasn't like a eliminatory or anything. I think, yeah. He did challenge for it, he lost. So hopefully it'll be a similar thing where just Ippo like the question asks himself over the last past, let's say 8 years or so, what was it all for?
I've trained too much and come too far to give up now. I will not be defeated!
Yeah, like I mentioned back then, ever since he lost Miyata as his goal, he's just been coasting along. He's just been on autopilot, just listening to the coach. And one of the biggest things he stopped questioning, one of his biggest motivations that he's thrown out the window is what does it mean to be strong?
Strength. What is strength?
Huh?
What is strength?
You really want to know?
Mm-hmm.
Then go fight. Go fight to win. And use every ounce of your strength. Fight this guy with all of your heart. Then you'll have your answer.
True. I thought so. Yeah, you're right. That is how I'll know.
Ever since Miyata retired, you've never heard such a phrase. Never. Because like I said in that video, it's because of Miyata he's like this. It purely is. So here's the cycle. Ippo malfunctions, Sendo and Amai, these guys move on. But for Miyata and Itagaki, they shut down completely. That's why Itagaki's in a slump. It's quite ironic that Itagaki's slump started around the same time Ippo lost twice. Similar to how Miyata is currently in his slump and just coasting along. We don't even know if he's still in the featherweight class or not. Can we get those answers, George? Is it just supposed to be assumed that he is? Last time we saw Miyagi, he's like, I can't stick around no more in this weight class. And that's why I made the whole video. Well, they can always fight each other at a catch weight, because, this is a big Japanese fight that the Japanese fight base want. So, even if they're two different weight classes, they can always meet at a catch weight and just fight like that. It has happened before. So, but I don't know. I really don't like the whole Ippo said I'm just a weakling after all. Just where's that come? Like, what was it all for? And then you becoming a second? You just what? Now you got Teihei and Kataru following a weakling? Like what is this? Look, where's this coming from? Like even in like what? I don't know. I really don't like that line. I'm just a weakling after all. You serious? I bet Dante. You don't see Dante and Oda saying stuff like this. Not even Shinoda and Fuji and them rolled over like this. And Senno's coach, which is, well, I'm garbage. At least they believed in themselves until they couldn't. Even afterwards, so I still have some value. I can still teach people. I can still help like other kids out with the development. I can still do something. It wasn't just, I'm a weakling now. It's just like what the fuck this shit coming? Where's your pride, Mokanuchi? Where's the backbone? I'm all nervous. Like what was all this? Was this explanation for why he was acting like that towards Wally? Like, there's been multiple times when he's been sweating bullets, nervous. It was like a kid like keeps dragging or somebody was just like, yeah. When it was like against Richard Bison, we was just like, I let it all that itch. So like Ippo has always been like this, whether he was a fighter or the second. So how is it any more or less stressful? Like when Takamura was going against Brian Hawk, he was losing his mind over that. Or against Richard Bison when the coach was about to throw in the tower on so-and-so, back-to-back fight so-and-so. So where's this whole, I'm a weakling, I only get stressed out as a second? Bullshit. What are you talking about? You was getting stressed out in the stands for years. For years. Over people that you wasn't even in the corner for. Where's this coming from? So like the whole Mishima character change, hope you get explanation. Last night and this morning, while we were together, he was much calmer than usual. I think he was trying to make me feel calmer too. I don't know. Ironically enough, for Mishima's big fight, you would expect that we got some more Mishima insight. Because the chapter ends, they're about to enter the ring, and it's just, we get no flashback to the whole, soon I'll be world champion, and everybody be different and see us in a new light. And then you have to worry about school or working anymore.
When I become world champ, I'll be filthy rich. When that happens, everything will change and people will see us in a new light.
So that's why I got upset with the whole, Kumi, it's time for you to grow up and get the hell out of here. Wait a minute. What about you, Mr. Big Man? Mr. I made all the promises. Mr. I'm gonna make it to the world stage. I'm gonna make it to, like... I don't know. Then they reiterated later on that Marcus Rosario is an on-style bull rusher, and you gotta worry about stamina, which is a new element we've yet to see. Actually, correction, no. We had this with Miyata against Randy Boy Jr., and Miyata in that last fight in like the 1230s a few years ago when he was blown with his weight management cut up to him, he was just coasting along mentally. And also Vork. Vork, only reason he lost to Ippo because his gas tank wasn't that much, and he started to breathe in air first, and Ippo took advantage.
The Gazelle Punch!
So, never mind about that. Never mind about that, indeed. I don't know. Hopefully he bring on some stuff. He had to make sure he get his hairstyle back. He is back, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed it, the Rosario hairstyle is back. I did like the whole gun comparison, like pop, 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 pop. That is pretty funny. I give it that. But I would say the only problem with this whole fight in the last past few chats with the whole Sendo yawning and it's just with the fight being a title fight preliminary semifinals and Sendo yawning. It depends on what type of fight it is and what type of intensity it is. Because Sendo is the type of person to be like, yeah, I want something like that. I want something like that. As soon as Ippo got dropped by Gonzalez, he's like, I want my turn next. I want to feel some of that heat and intensity. Have Martinez jealous. He was envious of that power, that testosterone, that adrenaline, the desire to put it all on the line. It's hard to explain it. It's about the seconds in between seconds. We're tearing into each other like animals. It's a reinvigorating feeling. It truly makes you feel alive. Similar to like Sayeki said in the good old days.
I dodged them all by the skin of my teeth, and in a split second, I'm making my move. It's that dog-eat-dog instinct, so intense and terrifying that I live for. I can't get enough of it. No way.
Fighting is the greatest for anyone who's really addicted to the thrill.
You know, I want to see how this stuff challenged out in the pros with real deal punches, the murray. So it's just hey, I don't know. And for Miyata to call him human garbage for it, I don't know. I'm indifferent to that line because I don't know. Like the whole preliminary thing that came up to recently, and it's just I don't know. It depends what type of fight it is. We don't even know who these two guys' names are. It's not even mentioned with the announcers, and in the decision. So it's just Takamura yawning, about to say about to go to sleep because of the boredom, and both of them about to head to the ring, and it's just I don't know. Just it's ironic for a chapter that says Rosario is ready for battle. And he's only in the chapter for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages out of I believe out of 18. Yes, 7 out of 18. Which is not nothing bad. It's just well, it's about time the fight actually starts. We don't know what type of first half this would be because remember the fight against Antonio was only 4 rounds. So. With this whole, well, you got 6 rounds, and you know we got a blow out his gas tank. That could be a very serious 6 rounds. Rosario can always still pull out the opportunity for wrestling. So then when he drive in deep, like a Hayami type, like not a Hayami, like a Mai type thing, like he's just start wrestling and open up his guards, or exploiting those weaknesses, close range. Maybe he would be one of those guys who manipulate the clinch. It's always a possibility. So just won't be. Well, you know, it's another on-Russian bullfighter. Unless you fought many times before, I doubt we get a chance to see the Slayer stance anymore. Hopefully, get to see some unleashable footwork that we're seeing against Juan Garcia. And man, I don't feel like I chapter much of anything. It was technically, yeah. If you want to break down panel by panel, it's less than that, but I don't know. I just would imagine for Misha for himself would be a much more bigger deal. Like it was a Senna versus Gonzalez, so it's just ironically we got more insight to him versus Juan Garcia. Do it again against Rosario, which is just it's not really what he thinks about Rosario. It's about him finally getting an opportunity for that world title match that he's been chasing for years upon years. The match that was supposed to change everything. The match is supposed to see the Misha was inside a new light. I just would expect it to be more a bigger ordeal for him. Like we had whole chapters to Wally, whole chapters to Sendo, multiple chapters against Miyata, just against Randy Ford Jr. and just for Misha, but he was indifferent towards Juan. And we got caught up with Daisuke Wannabe with the whole the person who won the chance to get put into a manga. And That's it. So, from my perspective, with the whole, I would expect that I don't expect him to be like nervous or anything. But it's about time. It is about time, especially with the whole Misha flashback. Oh my god! Why I keep doing this to me? Which I prefer they would have never had. It was a lot better just living ambiguous. Especially with the way Misha and Kumi explained it, it was better that way. But now, only thing would have took us just like 1 or 2 panels of just, well, you know, it's about damn time. It's about time. So, and then you'd have got, you didn't get to see Rosario till you got in the ring, and then that would have been a reveal of his hairstyle. And then we get like a flashback into the locker room. You showed up late just to get your hair done? Why wouldn't I? You wouldn't. you wouldn't shoot somebody with a dirty gun, would you? You wouldn't. So one way I would just clean myself off and make sure that I clean out the chamber and make sure the gun is ready. Cause I'm not misfiring tonight. I'm not misfiring tonight. I'll make sure to make him even, just like everything. Could have been great. Could have been great. But overall, I think it was alright chapter. Alright thing. Cause like that's it, like that whole fuckface thing was talking more. That just Well, you know, I booked my tickets around the same time as Sendo, so I gotta sit next to a okay, Mr. Sugar Ray Leonard. Whatever you say. But overall, that's pretty much the chapter. Other guy thoughts and opinions about it. Do you also feel that the chapters have been going by quite slow, man? Real slow, especially like the last chapter. That, like, not much had happened. What's messed up is you could have cut that chapter out, and nothing would have changed. But that is what it is. Me and WK, like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and peace. And yeah, I'm gonna leave guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below.